What's up, beautiful people? It's episode 3 of the Pretty Thorough podcast. I'm Pretty Girl Loves Trap content, and I have who with me?
Reload the plug, reload the big review, Mrs. Subscriber-thon, Don, all that good stuff.
The nicknames are in abundance over here, so
O'Shea, all that.
all that. We got some people in the building: Daria, OT, Candy Love, Demarcus, Don Vela Deres. If I'm screwing up your name, I'm so sorry, hon. Support Gaming, Mr. Jones. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting us. Okay.
Yes.
I see OT is early with the trolling.
Come on, dog. We ain't even talking about that right now. We're gonna get on that later.
Oh gosh. Oh Lord. I appreciate it, Don. Thank you for definitely being patient with your girl. Okay. David Williams, RD. Thank you, y'all, for coming through. While y'all up in here, please make sure you are liking this video, subscribe to both of our channels, and yeah, doing all the things. Brillo, are you showing? Is it streaming on your channel? Because I'm seeing like an upcoming thing on the screen.
You see the little.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay.
They
just want to make sure
checking it out on my channel.
Good. Okay. De Niro Beats, thank you for coming through. Shout out to De Niro Beats.
De Niro Beats for that dun, dun, dun. It's like some old school mafia type vibe, man. Appreciate you, my guy.
Well, we got a lot of things to discuss this evening, y'all. So, let's do it and get your little snack. You know what I'm saying? A little drinky drink, whatever y'all doing right now. Okay. Speaking of snack and drinky drink, Brillo, just a quick little, icebreaker. I had a question because, we have celebrities and artists that when they perform, they have very specific things that they request in their green rooms, like I believe, don't quote me, but I feel like Mariah Carey, she only wants a bowl of a certain color M&Ms. Some people want, pianos.
That's just being a jerk. They don't taste no different. So Mariah just being a diva.
It could be somebody else, but I feel like it was Mariah. I'm saying allegedly just because.
We hear all the stories about her. Of course, we don't know her personally, so we can't, attest to it. But it seems like she's a jerk behind the scenes. But it could be all lies. But
I bring that up because I was curious. Now, if you were a performer, Brillo, what things you need to have on deck in your green room? Like, what's going to get your vibe going before you go out and perform? Like, what you requesting? Okay, the chat, let me know what y'all going to be requesting. If y'all was a celebrity and y'all need a little something, you know what I'm saying, before y'all perform, like, what do you need, Brillo?
First and foremost, I need some of that Voss. Some Voss water. Gotta get some ice cold. I need one ice cold Voss water and one room temperature Voss. I need what OT put in the chat, of course, and I'm good to go, man. Give me some wings or something for after the show, and we good.
That's facts. That's what I was thinking. I was saying, I'm a chocolate lover, okay? But you don't want too much before you about to perform. So I said, a little snack appetizer. I don't know if people are familiar with these snacks, but it's kind of a movie theater candy called Goobers. It's like chocolate covered peanuts. Gotta have those. Reese cups, okay? I need some.
Yeah. That's my favorite too, the Reese's. I don't know what it is about that little fake.
I don't know.
What it is about that fake peanut butter cup?
I don't know. What they doing, but they doing it right. Okay, I need some Reese's on deck. I don't F the milk, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna have to drink the water, okay? And yeah, after I do need some wings from BBQs. Dallas BBQs is in New York and Texas, okay? So I don't know where I'm performing, but fly that in with some yellow rice and some scallions and a half, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need somebody granny whipping up the wings. PG done went out again. We in here every week. Hey, they gonna have to give you a refund on the Wi-Fi. PG done went out again. But of course, I'm gonna need the Voss I'm gonna need the wings. We're gonna get it going. We waiting on PG right now to get it back.
I'm sorry. I don't know what it is about this time day. I don't know. Everybody must be home using the internet, okay? Because I don't know what it is about this live. They playing with me over here. But I do have a note to call Spectrum next week because they
Oh yeah, they
get
gotta get. Yeah, they definitely gotta get checked.
yeah, like come on now,
I know
$200 a month.
you pay. I know that bill ain't late, so that service shouldn't be.
Facts.
I
That
hate
bill.
it. It's so irritating when you prepaid for something. You need to work.
Facts. But yes, let me see what y'all talking about. Candy loves that ice cold Mountain Dew and cookies, cookies and cream Hershey bar, pineapple gummy bear. Ooh, that's specific. I never heard of pineapple gummy bears. Paperboy said he need pH water, vitamin B12. That's actually a good idea. A pound of apple.
A whole pound, bro. Come on, you ain't even good before. The Acapulco Gold, yeah, you're not.
I mean, some people be performing lit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
In a sloppy. Oh, I cannot. I'm not reading that. But
hey, now that you think of it, yeah.
I can't. That's sleepy time for me. No. So yeah, good for y'all. I appreciate your transparency, Paperboy, and your honesty.
Kept it too real. I ain't mad at you, dog.
I ain't mad. I asked y'all. I asked the question, so I can't be mad at all. So where do we want to go? Let's start light because we got a couple other heavier topics. Let's start off talking about Miss Mariah Mills. She done got your boy Zion's name tatted on the cheek, not the cheek that could be hidden, the cheek, the face cheek. Okay, Brillo, is this girl like really heartbroken or is she just clout chasing? Like, what is she doing?
She's seeing an opportunity and she's taking full advantage of it. She knows she's trying to strike while the iron is hot. So what she should have did was said nothing and kept getting her money. But I did a little research since I knew we were talking about her. Before this incident with Zion, she was like 173 on the hub searched, right? On the hub, 173. Now she top 10. She like number 7 in the world of searches on the P Hub. So she know what she doing. This is so goofy. I'm gonna let you break it down. Oh my god.
I mean, there's really nothing to break it down. I mean, this is kind of extreme though. Like, I feel like I know this sound crazy, but I feel like, well, maybe she is just crazy. It's just me. I can't rationalize doing that for clout chasing, but people do less to get clout. So maybe I'm speaking or thinking too highly of her.
It's to the point now where we ain't in clowning Zion no more. We starting to clown her.
Yeah,
we didn't forgive Zion. We just want him to be healthy and hoop. At this time, it's time to right. She's certifiable. Zion probably need to watch his back for real. Get security because
the baby mother.
She might try to do something to that boy.
I don't know. She's definitely giving a thin line between love and hate over here. And then she was also, just to add, threatening to release sex tapes of them. But
like, we don't care. You already got tapes out. Like
this is your profession, ma'am. Like,
right.
I guess the fact that
he's that quick, but I mean, he probably don't want that to get out because
yeah,
that's a good extreme for him.
Now, I don't know. Like, people have posed the question on social media.
OT says Zion getting clown forever for that. I get that, OT, but at this time, like, he didn't already got clown. You can't deny, like, we don't hurt now. We off Zion. That's all I'm saying.
Oh gosh. But in a normal, situation, Most people ain't going that far. I saw some woman on TikTok. She was like, "Hey, me and my husband, we've been together 20 years. We got 2 kids, house, cars, businesses, and I don't even know you good enough to have your name on my body." Like, are you with the tatted thing, or are you just like?
I mean, you can get a tat or whatever you want. I would never get a face tat, but yeah, I got my wife tatted.
Okay.
You know,
That's cute. That's real cute. For
but
me, I don't know. And I hate to believe in this, but maybe I'm too caught up in like the bad luck of it all, because I've seen situations as soon as people get their names tatted on each other, something happens. But to each his own. Like, I'm not against it, but especially Miss Mariah, I don't really think she had much cause to be tatting this young fella's name on her face.
on your face. The whole face tat thing, it used to be reserved for like,
Mike Tyson.
super OG gangster types, like
True.
It was crazy to have a face tat. Now it's like standard practice.
That is true. Like, how long you plan on keeping this, ma'am? Like, maybe she read the like how to remove it, because I know it takes some time and some lasers. So I don't know, but this is a lot. This is a lot. But yeah, DeMarcus say she is a new age
that covered.
Skeezer. But yeah, prayers to her face. To ever and hold up, I just thought about this. If she's a whole porn star out here, and even just having like her own, when she moves on to another person, like, I'm not staring at no other person's name on your cheek, bro. Like, we got to do something. We could do the Nelly thing, bring that back, put a Band-Aid. Like, I don't know what we got to do, but how would you feel if some chick you talking to got somebody else's name on her face? Like,
it happens all the time.
It does, but the face, though?
Not the face, not the face.
I know. You can't avoid the face. I don't know, but hey.
The face is a bit extreme.
Mm-hmm. I agree, people, because I get it. But yes, prayers to her, Zion, and all the things. I just don't understand. That was a waste of time and money. But let's move on. Let's talk about this hot topic of Carlisha Hood and her 14-year-old son. So I believe it was Juneteenth. Carlisha Hood, she was just in a restaurant trying to mind her business, but I don't want to speak for the situation because only her and that young man knows what transpired before the video. But she was in an altercation with a man. There was like only a 3-year difference between her and the victim. Well, not victim, but he is a victim, but you know what I mean. But there was an altercation, and next thing we see, this young man ends up hitting on her, like punching her. He pretty much threatened, like, hey, if you say something, I'm gonna knock you out. She continued to talk, and then he proceeded to hit her while other people were recording and oohing and ahhing.
Yeah, we had a lot to say about that. Shout out to Paper Boys. We was talking about this for a minute when it first happened. Mm-hmm. I got a problem with so many things in this in this scenario. First of all, I'm not saying I'm a hero. I'm not, but dude, something has to happen in that place. Aside from taking your damn phone out and recording. Also, for the first time, I actually was happy about the criminal justice system and how it panned out. I was happy about it. Gotta be perfectly honest and transparent. I don't feel sorry that man lost his life. I know that sounds terrible, but I don't feel sorry for him. The way he hit that woman, I don't care what she said. I don't care what was done. If she didn't have her firearm on her or a knife on her, there was no reason to get that physical. Feel sorry for the kid, of course, but yeah, this was a big story. I could keep going on about this one. I don't feel bad for him. I've been following it. This guy has daughters too. He had a picture of him with 2 little girls. Like, And we know, we were saying in Discord, bro, this is not the first time you didn't hit a woman like that.
Definitely not.
This can't be the first time. Just the
Definitely.
ferocity of his punches. He was punching to take her out.
Mm-hmm.
He put some force behind those. I didn't feel sorry for him. I laughed at all the memes. All of the memes, I laughed. I found enjoyment out of it. I know this is tough for some people to hear. Listen.
No.
This is pretty thorough podcast. I'm gonna keep it all the way up. But I keyed at some of those jokes. I didn't feel sorry that man lost his life. Yeah, I mean, I saw. Did you happen to see a picture? I don't know if it was real. I hope it was fake. Did you see the picture of his casket?
I don't know if I put two and two together. Was it like with some money or something?
Yeah.
Okay, that was
it. Tasteful, and then you gotta go fund. Like, I would be so embarrassed. Like, dude, and then for the young man who ended up, actually squeezing. They always say this kid, he was a good kid, this and that. But this kid was actually a good kid.
Yeah.
Which makes it even sadder. Like Detroit Kings was saying, he waited 3 punches before he squoze on my man. Then he eliminated him, walked him down. I wasn't mad at the young man. All I would say is this. Me, if I'm 14 in the Coney Island and somebody's talking to my mom like that, for one, they don't have a weapon on them. For one, it's not even gonna get to him swinging on my mom. He's gonna have to beat me up in that Coney Island. At 14, I would have been on his head as soon as he raised his voice a decimal towards my mama. That's the only thing I gotta say. I know he was probably a little scared, but I would have been on him from the second that he raised him. It wouldn't even came to him hitting my mom, so he might actually still have his life. It would have probably been me and my mama stomping him out in the restaurant or whatever, because I would have immediately jumped on it. But I get it; it's a different time. He did have to protect his mom. There's no telling what would have happened if he wouldn't have done what he did. And I was actually surprised at the criminal justice system, because me and MoDOT was saying, like, damn, she about to get some years and he about to be in jail. I guess we didn't have all the facts, but hey, I was happy to be an American on that day for the first time in a long time. What'd you think about that? Like, with the whole result, I didn't see that coming. What about you?
No, and especially not in the short of time span that it happened. Like, I can't even imagine being in that woman's position, going from a victim, then going from her son defending her, and you still trying to probably process what you just been through and being Mama Bear, then having to turn you and your son have to turn each other and being in prison, then being acquitted or the charges being dismissed. And then the next day she had press conferences where I feel like some of the reporters are being very distasteful and disrespectful. But it's definitely good to hear that it was dismissed. My concern is, and of course, I don't know the ins and outs, of course, of the justice system. We watch a lot of Power, and I watch a lot of Law and Order.
Yeah, I don't claim to be an expert on it. I just know, like, from what I was hearing, he popped him. My man took off. He walked him down in the parking lot. It was sounded a little sketchy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know for real. Dude could have been going to get another firearm. Look, I'm just happy it turned out how it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Next time, I mean, in that scenario though, young blood, you could probably hop on that, man. You can't be afraid to take a beating with the fist. Of course, if he didn't have no firearm, I would have been on him so quick. He would have had, like I said, he'd have had to beat me up in there. I'm okay with that.
That's a hard call to make, because as a 14-year-old, your brain is not fully developed. I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he was thinking maybe this guy has fire on him too, but of course it's not seen because it's a woman on. He probably knows he doesn't have hands, so he probably knows, this wouldn't, he probably think, damn, me and my mama gonna get beat up.
I fully get it because he was terrified. He would be terrified too. I get it. I'm speaking from I don't, what I'm saying, from my perspective of how I was at the age. We fought a lot. I didn't mind getting beat up, what I'm saying, we gonna fight. And I already know how it would have went down. What I'm saying? My mama would have, me and my mama would have got on his ass.
No, I feel you. Me and my mom actually had like a double fight at once. When I was shout out to PS 129 in Harlem. I was in first grade. And this chick, that was in the neighborhood, we didn't like each other. We ended up fighting, getting into it in school, and I think I told this story, but both our moms came to pick us up at the same time, and our mothers didn't get along. And then we both got, dismissed, left school early, of course. And I know, next thing I know, my mom and her mom was fighting, and we had the schools on the hill. So we, me and the girls fight, and our moms are fighting. Like, it was a hot mess, a hot ghetto loving mess. But it is what it is. But yeah, good times.
I wish that my man, because I say I didn't feel bad for him, and I don't. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's a shame on him and his whole family. But he clearly has some things going on.
Yeah.
I wish he could have got some help. He has a mental illness. Like, I know that you use that as an excuse. Anybody who does that, like, dude, and I get it, man. Sometimes people like, you just gotta have some discretion. I know she was probably talking crazy, okay, but if you the man in the store, I saw just run out. What are you doing? Like, y'all some suckers.
It's okay.
Like I said, this whole thing of I'm not trying to be no hero, and I'm not setting out to I want to come home too. I got kids, but I just can't sit and let that happen. I'm gonna have to intervene. I'm gonna have to intervene. I done it before. Situations where I wasn't involved, and I see something happening. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna do something. Like, I don't know if that's the right call or not, but I gotta intervene. I'm not a hero or trying to, what I'm saying, insert myself in something, but I would at least said something to defuse it.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you, especially dealing with strangers, when you put your hand on a whole other person, you got to be able to deal with the consequences. So, she could have been strapped, you know what I'm saying? She had a gun, but you have to be prepared for what that person is going to bring. It's all about the unknown. So you can't be putting your hands on people regardless of the situation. It is, I don't even think of anything that would cause this to even happen. Y'all are getting food. This is ridiculous.
Right. Getting glizzies at that. Them damn. Come on, man. For the glizz. Tweak it.
But so now Karlissa is actually suing the city. I believe it's the city of Chicago. I mean, not the state, but the city. No. Now, some people are saying,
shit, I didn't know that. That's goofy. You should be happy you got out of that without charges. Because what are you suing for? What? Like, he hit. Stop, Kirk. Stop. To go take care of your son, give him some counseling. But yeah, you stop the goofiness. You a victim, but that just pissed me off. Suing for what?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the actual what is she like, the actual what she's stating. Of course, I'm sure it's like mental anguish and all those type of things.
Paper boy, like, come on, man. What are you talking about? You should be like, ooh, thank you.
Yeah, she is suing the city of Chicago and 5 police officers after the Cook County State Attorney Office dropped all criminal charges against her son. Her lawsuit claims that she was falsely arrested and maliciously prosecuted, and that she also suffered emotional distress.
Stop. Hey, somebody need to get a hold of a woman and tell her to stop.
That's what I wanted to ask you, because I think it's like split. Some people was like, okay, try to get your bread, but some people like, you should be happy with what you got, because maybe these cities and states, so they're not trying to give up no bread.
Evictive, now you trying to sue us. We didn't already drop the charges. Now let's do something. Let's maneuver something.
That's the thing. That's what people are saying.
You gotta pick your battles. Like that's ignorant. Or whatever her name is, that's pretty dumb. Carlisa Hood, like that's stupid. What are you suing the city for? Because this crazy dude put hands on you, and you was probably popping off. Not saying that you deserve what happened, but you didn't eliminate it. You didn't took a man's life.
Yeah,
and you didn't do a day in prison. What are you suing about? You should be applauding the justice system in the city of Chicago for dropping them darn charges. She's goofy. She's goofy.
I feel like partially, I don't know why, just my instincts tell me that is her defense probably pushing her to do this, a money grab per se. Not saying she isn't justified to get compensation because I'm not in her shoes. But I don't know, because I'm like, part of me is like, just be happy, you got away.
Get the
money.
Not got
away, but you suffer.
I get it, get the money, but most people, don't get me wrong, I love money too. You feel me? But I'm just a different type of dude, man. Like, I'm not about to do all that because it's gonna come back on you. For one, they dropped the charges, bro. You don't think the city, they dropped them? You don't think they can pick them back up? You don't think they can reopen the case? Oh, we got new evidence. Oh, we hear you walked them down, hit them in the back. Oh yeah, now we gonna see what we can do. They can always reopen cases with new evidence. So she'll probably leave that alone, man. I don't know, but I feel like they're vindictive. I will be looking to reopen the case. I'm petty like that.
They're going to try to protect their brand now, and whatever that comes out of that, she has to be prepared for that too. And I'm not saying, because shout out to my biological dad, he is known for suing people. Okay, he done had like 6-11 lawsuits. Okay, so he's trying to come up, get any opportunity to get his bread if he is definitely owed it. But I'm just hoping that this doesn't backfire. And
see, I don't think that's double jeopardy because they never filed charges. Or they dropped the charges, bro. If you find new evidence, you can open up some charges. They could miraculously find new evidence, find a witness that say, "Oh, he hit him in the back."
Yeah,
dude was running away. Now it's looking sketchy. Now it's looking like a murder. Now you on trial because you wanted some extra money when you should have just said you wasn't wanting for money. Now that's what I'm thinking. Money is not everything. It's a lot. You wasn't poor, wanting for money then. You was living your life. Keep living your life. That little couple thousand that you think you about to get, like, it's not gonna mean nothing. You wasn't struggling before. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there was an amount that she is suing for, but I'm not sure.
And she's not gonna win that.
Yeah, I don't know if she has a good, she has good team behind her. Maybe it's hard to tell, but NOT saying that case is closed. But like I said, I'm no lawyer, but I would assume that they may have closed the case about the first degree murder, but they can file another charge, or so,
little man with the manslaughter, endangerment. I don't know.
Yeah, they can get crafty, especially now. You're trying to cost us money. Like they really not trying to come off of that.
You gotta give them some leeway, man. They didn't drop the charge. I'm hating, bro. That's just my opinion. I ain't hating. I think it's disgusting, bro. I wouldn't do it. I don't do everything for money, gang. I wouldn't do it. If I got away with that, I'm straight, man. I believe in karma. All right, so it ain't hating. It's just my opinion, bro. I'm trying to get rich, but I'm trying to get rich the right way, bro. Suing somebody who just did you a favor. You should have love for the city of what was it, Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
For Chicago, they looked out for you, bro. If Detroit let me off in that scenario, I'd embody somebody questionably, and it could go either way, and they just dropped the charges. I'm not suing my city, bro. Not when they done looked out for me. That's goofy. That ain't hating. That's just the game right there. That's just, I'm a man with integrity, bro. Money ain't everything for me, bro. It's a lot. Don't get me twisted. But it ain't everything for me, dog. I ain't willing to do all of that extra stuff for the cheese, bro. I ain't gonna sell my soul. I am not gonna sue my city that looked out for me.
So that's speaking of that. Social media plays a big part of it, I feel. And the fact that these people, recorded some of the footage, and there's other footage that out there. Now, I feel like social media is a lose-lose, right? Because the people that recorded it and the recordings that was, obtained did eventually, I feel like, help her to get the case dismissed. But at the same time, especially with the person who recorded it, if y'all was trying to help a sister out versus recording. But I understand, I'm from New York, so I understand mind your business, to a certain degree. I've never been in a situation where I saw that happen right in front of me, so I don't know how I would feel. I'm a woman too. But I don't know, like, how do you feel like the role that, the footage and social media kind of played in this case, especially what was frustrating, the different, stories that was coming out. It was so many inconsistencies. It was hard to understand or figure out what the truth was, what was real, what was fiction. Because I heard the young man, Jeremy, the person who died, I heard his baby's moms or whatever was kind of spreading a lot of rumors, of course, in favor of him. But do you think, social media hurt or like helped this case?
I feel like it probably. I mean, well, I don't know if it helped or hurt. It might have helped just getting it out there, getting that we saw what happened instead of it just being on a camera, from the store or whatever angles. So it probably did help.
Yeah.
And if she didn't get away with anything, it was justified. Yeah, but she still could have got fried, bro. This is America. She is black woman, bro.
Yeah, honestly,
a black kid that shot her. They could fry them at any second. It don't matter if you it don't matter if you right or wrong in America, bro. Yeah. You know that.
Yeah, being black in America is different. We don't get the justice that we want to.
Right or wrong, like
and it's so bad. And we have that mindset of not getting justice when someone does get quote unquote justice. It throws us off a little bit. It surprises us.
It throws us off, especially when you go. I mean, I get it. I guess. I mean, I ain't too mad. I didn't came down off my stance about the whole suing the city thing. I think I wouldn't do it, but hey, I hope she. I wouldn't be mad if she got some cheese off of it. I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but I wouldn't sue. I'll leave it alone. I try to just fade the black. Because I'm a hustler, man. I'm broke. Like, I mean, I'm not going to be broke.
Yeah.
So I don't need to sue, like, for some extra change. I mean, of course, you know what I'm saying? I can get my own.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the middle. And I pray for the young man. I don't know that an article said he was in the Chi. Of course, they don't release his name because he's underage. But I pray for him. I hope he doesn't necessarily suffer for, the mental anguish and everything, that he may have to deal with in the future. I mean, I hope he doesn't feel guilty, but at the same time, when you take a life, I feel like that comes with the territory. If you are a sane person, even feeling some guilt.
Eliminated somebody. You definitely gonna have to handle that. You should be concentrating on your child, getting him some help. And you are to blame, son. You're to blame, son, because you had an argument with this clown in there. And your son had to come rescue you. So, is that victim blaming? I guess it is. But she does share some responsibility. She put her son in that predicament. She could have said, forget these glizzies. I'm out of here, and walked up out of there and went somewhere else. That ain't the only glizzy spot in the shop. She could have just walked away, said, you got it. All it would have took was, you know what? You got it. You got it, sir.
Oh, T, you are a mess, sir. You are a mess. But I definitely pray for them. I had something else I wanted to touch on with this case, but it left my mind. So I can't think of it right now.
Clearly, little man ain't like that, bro, because it shouldn't even came to a body. He was scared to even get in the fisticuffs. I would have fired on dude as soon as he raised his voice. We would have been fighting. So clearly he not like that, bro.
Yeah.
He probably tore her up about this.
Yeah, I remember now. So now there's a lot of people saying, this is Chicago. She needs to move. She needs to uproot her life. It's dangerous for her. But I understand that. But at some level, people have to understand, one, we just came off a pandemic. I mean, it's low key still happening a little bit. It ain't easy for people to just uproot their lives and leave. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not
talking about some retaliation. Hey, this is a family you don't want to. Might want to leave that lady alone.
Like, I hope so. I hope.
I mean, then they had to go fund me for my man. Get out of here with that, bro.
A mess.
They had to go fund me, but then
how much
on the
was
casket,
that?
they had the money spread on the casket. Like, what are we doing here?
How much that cost them? A mess.
A casket. I ain't never seen a casket with the face on the casket.
No, that's some new age stuff right there.
That's crazy talk right there. I've never, y'all ever seen a face on the outside of the casket, like a picture, a big picture.
It's 2020.
It had to be. I'm speaking. I hope it was fake. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
First of all, okay, that happened on the 18th. When was those pictures? We standard African American funeral time span is about 2 weeks. So that could, I don't know. Did he had his?
It might have been fake. I hope it was fake.
Because if it happened on the 18th, I mean, he could have had
right. OT. That's how you know they was broke.
Yeah. Priorities messed up.
And then, buddy, like you should have just not did that, bro. No, you just gave your life away, man. And then you made your whole family look bad. Like man, your little girls got to grow up and see it. He probably done. Well, that was not the first time he hit.
No, I can bet money on him having a pattern of that.
If you pull up his record, like he would have never. I wonder if he would have did that to a dude with the same argument. He had done that to a man.
I was thinking that, like, hypothetically, if the son was with her inside the restaurant, like, would he have gone there? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Or if that was a dude, he probably wouldn't even say nothing.
I don't think so. I mean, you never know. People are bold these days.
Which I know we'll never find out. What was the initial argument about?
That's the $1 million question. And I hope we find out. Even that's you got to be really. I've been hangry before, but I ain't that hangry to be punching on people. That's just, I don't know.
Now, a situation that reminds me of that. I'm in the gas station. It's late night. This was like last year almost. They're doing kids are doing like these viral tricks, like, where they're like bothering people and recording it. So I'm getting my snacks. And kid knocks my stuff out of my hand and pushed me. Before I knew it, I had the firearm out illegally. And and they're like, oh, it's a prank. I'm like, stuff happens so fast. And then I'm like, I sat there and talked to them for like an hour on why you should not be doing this type of goofy stuff. Trying to get views. Like,
that happens a lot.
Everybody's showing out. Now, would he had been showing out like that if people didn't have their cameras out? He's showing out for the camera. And what did you think people would like? That's beyond me. I go crazy trying to figure out what was going on in that dude's mind.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure probably the people who was in there knows as well, oohing and on. Like, they was really oohing and on, like they was just watching the show or something. Like, we are just so desensitized.
Yeah, I heard a couple of people laughing in the background.
Like, that's not cute. Man or a woman. Like, that.
The old man just turned around and ran up out of there. Dog, you a sucker. Like, you're not gonna say nothing. If I don't see no firearm, like I'm on you. I'm on you. Even if I don't know, like I'm looking at the waistband. I'm looking. Okay, this dude got one on. Okay, I probably could grab this dude.
Yeah.
Bear hug him. Tell him to calm down.
Yeah.
I'm on that. Like, am I wrong?
It takes nothing. But we also in the age where we are either, trained or just, been raised to mind our business. But I feel like at some level, you got to get your human side and kick it in. Like, I don't know, you have to stand up.
Your mama in the store or something. I can't be with my mom or my wife or my sisters all the time. They in the store or something like that happen. I would want somebody to step up, man. Protect the queens, man. Y'all some suckers.
Yes, facts.
What is wrong with these dudes, man? Hey, man.
Yeah, a mess.
Hey, OT, you think somebody would have did something in Detroit? I'm gonna say somebody in my city that would have never happened in Detroit.
Detroit thorough now. I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like Detroit and Chicago, low key, sisters, sister cities. So yeah, I could be wrong.
They getting a little out of control. We disowning them.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Like, OT facts, that wouldn't have happened. Somebody gonna say something. People not scared in Detroit. Like, people say mind your business, but dudes is not. They're not gonna be scared to involve themselves because they got the strap on. Because everybody is strapped.
Yeah,
I mean, that could be what it is, but I think our OG in Detroit wouldn't have just walked up out of there, unless my man just start, bussing. Then you got to get up out of there. But a punch, nah.
And multiple,
they would have broke that up. If a couple dudes in there, they would have grabbed dude up. He ain't had no strap on him.
That's ridiculous.
You do like 170.
A mess.
Oh yeah, them two kings. They ain't beat him up, Candy. This is how crazy they are. Yeah, we can talk about this too. Cops in the gas station, just chilling, uniform, just handling his business. Dude walk up to him, little kid walk up to him, grab his gun out his holster. You ain't see that?
No.
And then they robbed the cop for his gun. What would make you do something like that? Like, this is craziness.
Do you really think like
they got away with it too? They took a cop's gun out his holster.
First of all, as a cop, I'm hella embarrassed. Okay, like I don't even know.
Like, I'm embarrassed, but damn, like you never expect that. Come on,
no.
Man. You're in full uniform. You're never expecting for some kid to 15, 16-year-old to walk into you. Right? That's crazy, OT. What is going on?
Are you in the school of thought that it's the combination of social media, the music, and the food? Like, because I don't know what it is. It's a little crazy out here.
It's our fault, our generation, the 26 to 45-year-olds. It's our fault. We didn't get these kids no guidance. Like, they out here getting raised by these rappers. We're getting raised by these rappers.
You really want to them. It ain't like this is like crack baby era. Like, I mean, even though it's still crack out there.
Nah, it was different. It's not crack baby, but it's like young mothers, no guidance from the OGs. They put a pack in his hand instead of telling him go to school. I had people in my neighborhood wouldn't let me do this stupid stuff. I wanted to jump off the porch early. You know what I'm saying? They knew my uncle was locked up. They knew my family. They would fire on me if they caught me, in the mix too much. If I was getting too much in the mix. That's love right there. Yeah. Nowadays, they'll have a little young boy sipping lean and giving them a pack at 7, 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was growing up, it was different. Like, they had real OGs.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot different. We had neighbors we knew, neighbors that'll beat you behind and tell your parent, and your parent will beat you behind. Like, it definitely, the culture has changed.
Yeah, everything is about social media and click and like everything is fake. That's why they're taking pictures of everything and indicting themselves. Like, we learned from an early age, like, no one's supposed to see your firearm unless you're about to use the firearm.
Exactly.
But now it's like, oh, somebody got shot with a Tech 9. Oh man, Lil Rah just posted a picture with a Tech 9. Let's go Let's go see where his last residence is. Oh, let's run up in here. Oh, here's his right here. Let's run it through ballistic. Oh, yeah, this is the murder weapon. Case solved.
Real easy. I am grateful that we are the last generation. I feel like that pre-social media, we went from typewriters to computers to tablets. Like I feel like we really saw a whole evolution.
From the beginning, how it started with social media.
Yeah. So definitely, I remember Facebook started. Yeah, because I remember Facebook started. I believe, a junior in college, and it was just for college kids. And then, like 2 years later, they opened it up. Of course, even though we had like MySpace in high school and stuff, I didn't really use that. But yeah, we are the last breed. Anywho, but yeah, prayers to Carlisha. Her son, the victim's family, because they did lose someone, even though I feel like at the end of the day, get what you get.
Somebody from his family need to come out and speak with some sense. And then, you know what I'm saying, they doubling down on the stupidity. So
No, I mean, they lost a relative. So I'm feeling bad for that, regardless if he's wrong or not. But I don't feel bad for him.
Black Planet was different, OT. Ooh, I was a legend on Black Planet.
Oh man, I missed out on
legendary. Hey, Black Planet was different, bro.
So let's move on. We got a couple other things on the schedule, on the program. Okay, so the FDA recently approved the manufacturing of laboratory meat. Okay, more so specifically chicken. Okay, so what this means is that meat will not necessarily be made from pure animals per se. Okay, they're going to use the cells of animals, protein agent, and a biocreator that allows the meat to grow. So we may be seeing in the next few years more meat made out of laboratories versus farm animals. Okay.
I'm not eating it. You're just gonna have to pay a little more for your chicken, for your meat, if you're not a vegetarian or vegan. You're just gonna have to pay a little more, because I'm not paying that. I'm not eating that.
Yeah, and that's what they're discussing as well. A few articles I've listened to and read. We have to figure out how we are going to package this laboratory meat. You know what I'm saying? I really needed to say lab meat. Like, I don't need no.
You really gonna have to start reading ingredients and doing research, and also you're not gonna be able to buy the you know what I'm saying, the cheapest option. You're gonna have to spend.
Well, they're saying laboratory meat is probably going to be cheaper.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you go in the store, you see the sale, you see the $7.99, and then you see one for $6.39. You're gonna grab the $6.30. No, you better be reading that stuff. For real.
Side note, why we do that as black folk? We'll see a package of chicken for $7.02, but see another one for $6.99. We're gonna get the $6.99.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. I know I wasn't the only one. And you also gotta read. They gotta put the ingredients on there.
Yeah, they have to.
They gotta put the ingredients on there, so you got to read. I'm not eating no lab stuff. But if I gotta pay, I might have to go vegan. If I gotta pay, well, that's even worse. Actually, vegetarian. I'm just gonna have to pay a little extra for my meat.
Yeah, well, not really extra, because it's probably going to be the same, but extra compared to the lab.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't get the lowest option.
Yeah, like, it's funny because my husband and I, we are working on being pescatarians. We did have chicken today, first time in a week, but we've been doing shrimp and fish and stuff. But we're in a day and age where everything's bad, even the fruit. Like, the apples got wax on it. These strawberries got pesticides. Like, everything is damn near.
Yeah, you just gotta roll the dice. I'm just gonna roll the dice and try to get what's best, bro. I gotta eat.
Yeah, it's a lot. And apparently in Singapore, this is already kind of a thing. But they're saying they're really pushing it. Like, Bill Gates has a food company that he's behind. He's pushing it as well. But they're saying, since it's going to be made in labs, meat to be made faster. That we'll save on land, we'll save on more water. And it may be
all
healthier.
about the money. They trying to save money, cut corners, sell it for cheaper. It's all about business.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you, it's not gonna be on Bill Gates' plate.
Facts. It's literally the new crack. Like cheaper.
Yeah, they're gonna put it in these black poor neighborhoods, and they're gonna grab it because it's gonna be the real chicken gonna be $9.99. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be $6.99. It's gonna be a bigger bag too. I mean, like, I'm hungry. I ain't got that much money. I gotta eat. I'm gonna grab this Wiccan for whatever they're gonna call it.
That's what they were saying. Like, hey, if we can use sales from chicken and cows, they're talking about what's the possibility of getting kangaroo and alpaca sales. I said, I don't want no alpaca meat. Okay, they're scary as hell to me.
We gotta do better. But you know, they're gonna market this stuff in the poor neighborhoods. And,
but I feel like as Americans, I really do feel like we are big wasters. I feel like we are big overeaters. You know, eating is a business. We have all these mukbangs going on the internet. People ASMR, they watching people eat. Like, we are really a eating driven society. I feel like versus
so disgusting. I mean, I came across this lady that was eating like one of them crab boils.
Oh, you must be talking
about extra with it, just smacking and stuffing her face. I'm like, I know women gotta, do they want to and eat, but she was slurping the shrimp, biting, mouth full, talking.
Was it Be Love?
No class.
There's a big YouTuber called Be Love. She is
it probably was sauce dripping down. She
does the crab legs, the big nails, and the rings.
People actually watched. I mean,
I can't
do it. I can't watch somebody eat. I could watch a food review if you're gonna taste something. Like, this is good. You're a regular one, but not like that.
Yeah, they making it real, like low key, like food porn in a sense, like the slurping and the dripping, and I can't do it.
Much. I could get down with a regular food review if I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I was actually gonna have someone gonna try to start that up, but I'm not allowed. Camera just pigging out,
I don't know. Well, I don't know. We got to see, guys, about this and I did see a couple, videos where it looks like
and it just tastes great, like fall off the bone type chicken, just flavorful.
But they're saying it could be healthier because if we're not getting meat from the farm animals, we're not susceptible to all the environmental factors. These animals, are dealing with being out with the climate change and everything. So they're really pushing it and really go hard.
They are. It's something. Look, population control is real, especially with how the environment going. I've been doing a lot with this air quality and, they're about to try to start making a lot more automobiles electric. I think we might live to see. It might be. We might not, I don't know, but I was going to say in the future, it may be illegal to have a gas car. It might get that bad.
Don't get me wrong. When I was growing up watching the Jetsons, you couldn't tell me cars won't be flying for the 99 and the 2000. I thought we was going to be there, but logistically, I was talking to my nephew about it because I'm like, well, that really wouldn't work, flying cars. I feel like it's too many variables, but you're right. I feel like we're going to have to be charging our cars.
Be electric. And then that's a problem too, because then like I don't want my car to be able to drive itself for real.
No, I never was a fan. Watch like Lil Duval.
Dude, what if the car just go crash?
My anxiety, man. I cannot.
On the road, on the trip or something. Or I was watching this show, and the dude, it was like class of 09. Dude hopped in the car, like they took him straight to the police station.
See,
like. You might have had a warrant or something. Like, what?
Yeah, I'm good. Knight Rider was enough for me. Okay, watching that. It's cool. It's each his own, but I need to have control. My anxiety will not sit and let. Maybe if I'm like got a good Chick-fil-A sandwich and I need a couple seconds to, the child down. But people be straight sleeping in their cars. Like, what is
flex? People just be trying to flex for social media. What they recording themselves rolling up, you know what I'm saying, chilling while the Tesla driving them. Goofy. This computer can spaz out right now. And just what if it just don't give you control and just roll and just drive you?
Talking to that about that AI we was talking about last week. You gotta watch out. But moving on to Joyner Lucas, shout out to the husband. He put me onto this. He has a song and a video out for his song Broski, which is starring Rotimi, who plays Dre from Power. And it's pretty much a song illustrating and highlighting how people are entitled to your success, and how they can build resentment towards you. You know, when you become successful, they think you are old and they are old for you to help them in need. And not necessarily, you know, and there's a line in the song where, you know, Rotimi, he's kind of acting and rapping it out. He was like, you know, bro, you know, I quit my job. You know, I don't like working for the man like that. You know what I'm saying? But I could have had a couple 100,000. And it's crazy because I think just stemming from slavery, I feel like with our culture, it's kind of embedded in us to feel that, you know, survivor's remorse. And, you know, I feel like as a person watching the successful person, I feel like that's culturally as well, how we feel like, hey, we supposed to be, you know, one all come all, like we supposed to be together, like sharing. But how do you feel about, you know, people just feeling entitled to someone else's bread if they come up?
First and foremost, the Joyner Lucas video, the Bros, phenomenal video. Yeah. Rotimi, top tier acting.
Yeah.
I mean, he's top tier.
I love
just in that video alone, yeah, it was amazing. But it's a thin line because I mean, you want to help, but you don't want people to become your children. You know what I'm saying? To be dependent on you. It's a thin line. Like you can't don't nobody owe you anything. So if you say I came up with somebody and they just got super rich and they didn't give me a dime, right? Of course, you know, I feel a little way about it, but I wouldn't like be coming at them like they owe me something. Whatever they did for me, it'd be extra because I'm gonna get it on my own. I would probably like, you know, I wouldn't ask them for nothing. I would expect it. PG, if your best friend came up on 20, 30 million, you mean she posted, you expect her to hit you off with some type of plan so we can get it. So because I know what I would do or what I am gonna do when I get up. I'm gonna love me when I get rich, bro.
No, I definitely understand. I can relate. You know, I had a situation where
I fully get it, but it's a thin line because people like, okay, if I didn't gave you money before, I'm not gonna keep giving it to you. And plus, first and foremost, I'm not gonna give you anything. We can decide how we gonna make some money together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You could come with the plan, but I'm not just about to put no money in no grown man hand. Now, look, I will say this: if you're down and out, because you go through some stuff sometimes, I would definitely help you for sure. But my friends got my real friends, they got so much pride, like they won't even ask me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I had a friend that was struggling, never knew. You know what I'm saying? Never, ever knew. You know what I'm saying? Until he got back right. But I'm like, why you never, you know what I'm saying? Ask for no help or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't rich, but I would have looked out.
Yeah.
He told me, like, I wouldn't feel right asking you for money. I know you got a family, you got kids. I wouldn't feel right. I had to respect it.
Yeah, that's honorable. Yeah, I definitely can relate. Because I had a situation where a family member, came into something and gave me some, a little something. But I looked out for, some people, but that also opens you up to situations where money and friends and family that could get real sticky because people they sit and count your pockets and they may delay. Mm-hmm.
Pocket watching discussion, but it do pay to be loyal. Quick story. I had a friend who did a little prison bid. You know what I'm saying? I used to occasionally send them up, buy one of the little boxes that they have. You know what I'm saying? Because they would take the commissary money like a tax on it. Like that's crazy that they taxing the commissary money in prison. That's crazy. I buy the little box or something, send them a couple of bucks. I would mainly like buy like little grocery lists or whatever from time to time. Nobody else was rocking. But when I tell you, dude came home and got to it, and I was the only one rocking at the time, and let's just say, yeah, it pays to be loyal sometimes. So it's pretty a thin line. You gotta kind of like OT said, kind of gotta feel the air. You gotta know who you're dealing with. But if somebody is acting like you owe them something, nah.
Yeah.
Because the video, y'all got to go watch the video.
Yeah, please
watch. It started off so uplifting and so great, and then my man just went dark and flipped. Yeah,
it was fire. Like that's probably one of the best videos I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, and the acting on it was top tier. Like shout out to Timmy. Man.
Yeah, shout out. I appreciate
that little. I could tell. Like he did a good job with that.
It was fire. It's fire. Well, we about to get out here soon, but we got a couple things I want to touch on. We're gonna bring Let Me Holla at You. I just need to holla at Auntie Patty. Okay. So the BET Awards was last weekend, and they asked Patti LaBelle to pay a little tribute to Tina Turner. Okay. And the song that was chosen was Simply the Best. I mean, it's a good song, of course, known for, Tina Turner. Now it's up to the debate if that's the best choice. I don't know. I really wanted to, hear something else. But Patty didn't really know the words to the song. And she was just really just up there, just low-key freestyling it. Now, it did come out that the, teleprompter was kind of hidden. Like, people were, like, standing in front of it. It was all in placement. But I feel like as a professional, I need to have my ducats in a row. This is what you do, Patty. Come on. Like, granted, it's been known she forgot some of her own songs. So, and I guess she's up in age. But I would have been like, please let some...
Yeah, she should have passed. They should have let somebody else do it. She should have passed.
Yeah, I really would love Beyonce to do it, but she's on tour, and I don't know if she's trying to go to BET Awards, but definitely somebody else, Fantasia. Like, I would have taken anybody else, and I feel like, I can't think of her name, but I feel like somebody else her age probably could have did a better job. But I just want to holler at Patty, because I know if it was you, Patty, you will feel some type of way. Somebody
yeah, that was a good one. I want to stay with the BET Awards. I'm gonna holler at what's her name? Sexy Red.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna say this, man. Shout out to you and your music. You know what I'm saying? You got motion right now. You doing your 1-2, but hey, you gotta tone it down just a tad bit, man. It's a bit. It's too much, man. It's extreme. No cool. Then they had her in there sitting next to the gospel singer,
Bobby Jones.
Come on, BT. Come on, man. Like, hey, between Sexy Red and Suki, man, come on. I don't want my daughters watching that stuff.
And Krishan was twerking on, I believe she was talking on somebody. I feel like it wasn't Sexy Red. I think it was somebody else, maybe Sexy Red, but Krishan pregnant, belly out. Like it was a thing.
Hey, listen, I know what they were saying right now. Like, young ladies, I know y'all look up to these people because they got the bag, but man, come on, man. You gotta do better. Just like us looking, you know what I'm saying? They used to rap about selling, drugs or whatever, getting the money. I know that was a negative influence, but it's damn near just as bad, in my opinion. Come on, Sexy Red.
Yeah, it was too much. I don't know. Like, the kids of the day different. Like, I just grew up, respect your elders, and you got to act a certain way around certain people. These kids don't care about nothing. They don't care who in the building. They gonna twerk. They gonna shake ass. They gonna shake. They going out. Granted, it was her song. It was playing it. I get the turn up, but maybe a little less. Just simmer down a little bit.
Dude, she went in the studio and recorded that, and somebody was in there like,
banger.
fire. And then it got emotion. This is shock value stuff, man. I can see it getting worse. I don't know how, but this shock value thing with the music, watch. It's gonna be something worse. Like,
yeah.
it's
like you just say the most shocking thing. It is kind of always been like, because we had the Kims, we had the Foxies, and they was vulgar, but
the thing, they was vulgar, but they was spitting though.
Yeah.
Had some bars like little Kim.
Yeah, but they really wasn't writing it low key. But that's neither here nor there. These kids are writing their own things, right? I mean, we don't know because I feel like
shout out to the real MCs, like I do like some couple female MCs that be actually spitting.
No, yeah, I definitely am. I'm a fan of Megan. I think she spit. Nikki, she's problematic most times, but
one chick be spitting too. Chick that be with money. I can't think of her name right now, man. The FNF chick.
Oh, Glorilla.
Yeah, I kind of like her. Music.
Yeah, I've been hurt. She got a little crew that they kind of not a crew, but they had.
Of course, I can't. You know, what I'm saying I'm not about to be riding around banging it, but.
I do okay.
It's made for you.
I'm married, but yeah, F and F. I'm married. I love my husband.
But it's right. If I'm riding with you and you playing that, I can bow my head a little bit and sit back.
But no, it's a whole Memphis movement.
Right. If you play Sexy Red, nah.
Yeah, it's big on TikTok though. I think TikTok is really giving the people just a platform. And I ain't mad. Get your coins, but it's a lot. Oh, yeah. And we don't have no balance. I feel like how we had Kim and Foxy, but we also had Eve, who was a little more subtle. We had Missy, we had Lauren. We don't have no range no more. It's just pat, like I'm just out here, just body out, everything out. This my WAP is out. Like, that's all they want to talk about? Scamming niggas. my such and such is good. I'm scamming. I ain't working. It's a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do know there's people out there that are more conscious. I can't think of her name. She's from North Carolina. Oh my God.
That's the thing. They can't get no motion with the consciousness.
That's the thing. They're not getting the shine because they ain't talking about, how good they
with the men, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to all drug dealing, crack smuggling. I wasn't trying to pop in no comment. And that's the probably, it's the same. Now I'm seeing it as I get older. Like, ooh, this music is kind of a bad influence. I still like my gangster rap, though. Don't get me.
No, yeah, I'm still ratchet in the heart. I'm still ratchet in the heart. I was bumping Project Pack today. Okay, so Lil Boosie, I do have a proclivity to hood music. Don't get me wrong. But I may listen to Mary one day. I'm random with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place. But I don't know. People are having a problem with people calling our own out. People was like, well, the BT, wars, we shouldn't call it ghetto. We should, have a certain prestige of our own thing. Like, we should be calling each other out. But do you care about that? Like,
no, it is what it is. Stop with that BS, man. If it's ghetto, it's ghetto, bro. It's called black. If you want to have black excellence, have black excellence. If you want to turn into something positive, turn into something positive. But you can't expect me not to call Booty Hole Brown not ghetto. Come on, man.
Oh God, I'm out of town. Messing with my round.
And it will grow. Do not have that song. Oh my goodness. If that song ever gets stuck in my head, bro, I'm
it's catchy. I can't.
It is catchy.
It's sad. Gas Paper Boys call spade a spade. It is what it is. But shout out to Busta Rhymes. He was given a Lifetime Achievement Award. Definitely well deserved. He's been putting in work for decades. Definitely top 3 when it came to music videos. We came through with the music video era. It's not as big anymore, Brillo. You could just be, with a little camera iPhone in your living room with your boys at the gas station. Detroit good for them gas station videos. Shout out to y'all. But
we started that.
But Busta Rhymes definitely always came through with the visuals, always came through with the music, the bangers, the collab. So shout out to him. Yes, Samir, the Migos. I ain't gonna lie, I got a little chills when they did the little tribute to
Were they
Offset.
that cool?
Sorry, take off.
That was man. I thought they was beefing for a minute.
They was, but I believe for Takeoff just had a birthday and they kind of came together then, and then at the awards they performed together. So it was really, really, really good to see. But yes, Busta Rhymes. I didn't watch the whole awards. I mean, I didn't watch it live, I just watched clips. We did, it was 50th year of hip hop. So they were doing a lot of tributes. You know, they had Trick Daddy, Trina, and shout out to, I don't know, there's a lot of issues about body shaming. We will get out here in a second, y'all. But one week we're, you know, talking about Jackie L and how women should be going under the knife with BBLs and surgeries. But then Trina comes on stage with a bodysuit that's all red, and she thicker than a Snicker, like a king size Snicker. And people just ragging her like, oh, she pregnant or she getting too big. So it's like, as a woman, it's kind of a lose-lose situation.
You was hating on Trina, man. Come on, Trina always gonna look good.
She look good. Yeah, she a little thick. That's fine. She like to eat. Apparently, let her eat. She 40.
It did not look bad, bro.
No,
I
mean, I feel like it could have been a black bodysuit, but nonetheless, Trina look good. Okay, she's natural.
They always got to say something negative. It's just the world.
Always. But I just hate that, you know, just the psychology of her. Even though she's a public figure, she got to deal with it. But I just hate the fact that they always got to just, damn we do, damn we don't. We got a BBL, yay. If we don't, yeah, it's a lie. Like we can't do anything right.
OT, shout out to the BBL. OT, how many BBLs you didn't pay for in the city, bro?
OT, we know you over there thugging.
How many BBLs you didn't pay for, OT?
And
I know you didn't pay that $20K.
Nothing against her.
Like $20K.
Like I myself, I had cosmetic surgery. I had a breast reduction, but it was more like a health thing.
Yeah, that's different. Like,
yeah, so you know that was kind of different. But shout out to all the surgeries. But just be safe.
That don't even count. Do that count? I guess it does.
Some people do, some people don't. But it was mainly for my back issues. But it definitely was the best decision I ever made. But at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. Don't do it for nobody else. Just go to a reputable doctor and pray, because you can still have a good doctor and something still may go wrong. Because when I got out of surgery, they told me it was hard for me to actually wake up because of my asthma. So I was very lucky to be able to make it through, because apparently the anesthesia and me don't mix. Okay. Yes, Samira, she went a little too far. Like me personally, I thought the original Lil' Kim was beautiful. But
did she go backwards a little bit? Because she wasn't looking all crazy. I seen the picture of her.
I honestly feel like it's makeup. Like I felt like her makeup was really off.
The
but
OG
now she
Lil'
got it
Kim.
right.
Oh my God, bro. I had the hardcore poster on my wall. Big joint. I went to the record store and asked my man Habibi for it. I used to get all of the posters, the cutouts and stuff. The record store was like right on my corner on 7 Mile in Orleans. They used to have a record store. We used to just be chilling in there. So I had like when DMX first dropped, I had like the big cardboard cutout, and then man, let me get a whole big movie size poster of hardcore.
Wow. I know you was like, shout out to back in the day. I used to have all those word up. My whole wall was covered at one point of like magazines. So shout out to the era. I'm gonna try to find that picture for y'all and show y'all. But
I'm about to move, so I'm remodeling the man cave. I said I might go old school. And just cover up the cave with posters like back in the day.
Yeah, get you some, you know. Not the we ain't want to see the what is it, Jet Beauty of the Weeks.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the Beauty of the Week. So you used to get a Jet magazine and go right to page 43.
Yes, it was 43. I was like 42 or 43. Definitely 43. That's bad, and we know. Shout out to Jet Beauty of the Week. Okay.
Yeah, they need to bring Jet magazine back.
Maybe digitally, because they not really
digitally. Some magazine, I know that's probably dead.
Candy, don't do that to Brillo.
Oh my God. I had emotion at a young age, but hey, whatever. OT, you had the poster too.
Y'all ain't right. Oh man, but yeah, that's the BET Awards. I mean, we gonna see what they gonna give us next year. Of course, with the writer's strike, there was no host. I heard that was part of the issue. Shout out to the writer's strike. I hope they get what they want because we review shows and we need our shows. I need my Raising
I've been hearing they've been having some some good talks or whatever.
Okay. Yes. So
hey, I crossed the picket line. So if y'all need some, I don't give a dang. I crossed the picket line. So me and Paper Boys will put something together for any of these scenarios. I got you.
That's what I'm saying.
A whole script. I didn't already wrote season 3, Raising Cane's. I mean,
really?
Season 4.
You got it on deck.
All y'all got to do, I got the outline for us to go.
Let's go. Okay. Oh man, but yes. But yeah, that's pretty much all. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about and bring up, Brillo?
Nah, I think we covered it.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. We had a lot to discuss. A lot of things went on this week. If you have any other topic suggestions, please feel free to email us at theprettythoroughpod@gmail.com. We are definitely open to suggestions. Of course, we'll be back next week. So 4th of July is coming up, so y'all please be safe out there in them streets. OT, don't be going crazy on them yachts over there. If you're going to Miami, if y'all travel safely. The airports is crazy. The roads, they are always a mess. So please, y'all be safe this holiday. Brillo, you have anything going on coming up on your channel?
Tomorrow, at 12:05, got the Tournament of Gangsters. I don't know if you'll be able to make it late night tomorrow. I don't know if you don't have nothing, you can pop in. I'll drop the link. But we got round 2 tomorrow at 12:05 a.m.
Is Raquel Thomas back on the list?
Nah.
No.
I ain't feel like having to fight OT.
We not gonna fight. OT is good. I want Raquel back.
No, you don't. You the one who
No. I had to go with the facts, though. But unfortunately, she was. Maybe she should have won against Monet or somebody. I don't know.
Kanan is back though, so.
Okay, we got a small victory. Speaking of, Power, of course, I review Powers on Wednesdays at 8:15. So we're starting season 5, episode 1 next Wednesday at 8:15. Still working on a couple new movie reviews. I just reviewed Into Deep yesterday, so please check that out. And that's about it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but it is what it is. You're watching the replay. Let's get down and talk about it. Yes, please. Thank you, Candy. Please like this video, subscribe, share. Of course, we're trying to get our views up, and we like to chop it up. So please support us, okay? Brillo, you good?
Oh yeah, we good. OT still trolling me, bro.
Come on, OT. Don't do that. But yes, y'all, enjoy y'all weekend. Be safe. Drink responsibly. Smoke responsibly. That's crazy. Nobody ever say smoke responsibly because people don't be doing nothing crazy when it comes to the ganja. It's just the alcohol, but alcohol legal all the way though. I'm just saying. It don't make sense. But hey, well, that's another argument for another day. But y'all enjoy, and we will see y'all next week. Peace out.